The noise is almost deafening. That's because two giant turbines are generating enough energy to power thousands of California homes. As it's done for decades, the Diablo Canyon nuclear power plant is a big part of California's energy grid.
We heat up water, which boils into steam, goes through a turbine turns, makes electricity, that's what generates electricity, turns a generator, makes electricity.
In a simulator next to the two reactors, Brian Sawyer and his team go through every single scenario that could cause the plant to fail.
A bunch of lights are going to go out. That's basically the grid going away. We don't have any off-site power now, so no power from the grid.
No stone can be left unturned because for the next 5 years, Diablo Canyon is staying open. Situated on the edge of California's picturesque central coastline, some marvel at this feat of engineering, while others scorn its existence.
We don't need unsafe energy.
Diablo Canyon now is the backbone of the California clean, reliable electrical system.
Activists have fought for decades to close the plant, claiming it's harmful to the environment.
There is no other nuclear power plant in the United States that's built on earthquake faults. If they tried to get a license to build that plant right now, do you think there would be a chance in the world of them getting it? No. You know, that's crazy. You couldn't build a house out there.
Linda Seeley is with Mothers for Peace. Climate groups like hers almost got their wish. Diablo Canyon was originally set to close this year, but in 2022, Governor Gavin Newsom pushed for the plant to remain open. He claimed the plant was necessary to keep the power grid stable as wildfires and extreme heat ravage the state.
We will stack Diablo, and as we move all of these renewables, we will stress test them in the extremes. And we won't turn Diablo off until we know that we are out on the other side of that extreme.
Critics say Newsom is trying to appease donors ahead of a possible run for president. A San Francisco Chronicle investigation dug into exactly what led to his decision.
It has nothing to do with needing the power. It has nothing to do with money, with the economy. It has everything to do with politics. That's the key. And for some reason, Gavin Newsom wants to keep it open.
Newsom's office has denied those claims. SB 846 passed, which extends the plant's life to 2030. Through that bill, PG&E is set to receive at least $100 million a year to keep the plant running. A study done by MIT and Stanford in 2021 showed keeping the plant open would cut carbon emissions by 10% and save over $2 billion in system costs. The American Nuclear Society claims these plants are key for meeting carbon neutral goals while having a reliable power source.
If you look at the numbers out there, California gets 10% of its electricity from Diablo Canyon.
According to the Chronicle's investigation, that study led venture capitalists and pro-nuclear lobbyists pushing lawmakers to pass that bill. But there were still questions on if the plan is needed. The state aims to have at least 22.5% of reserve power during heat waves. A staff report from the California Energy Commission in 2022 showed that when the plant was supposed to be closed, California would still have enough reserve energy except for just a few hours in September. Mothers for Peace think adding more renewable sources, instead of running Diablo Canyon, can close that gap.
During a sunny day like today, we have more energy than the grid can hold, and so they shut down the solar, because you can't shut down Diablo Canyon because it's very unsafe to shut it down and ramp it back up.
The CEC also put out a report in 2023 saying Diablo Canyon is necessary. They say unpredictable events from climate change can put further stress on the power grid, and Diablo Canyon can help mitigate that. For the next 5 years, Sawyer's team will be on hand 24/7 keeping the plant going.
Procedures are very linear, so they have a right and a left column. If this didn't happen, you go here, and if that didn't happen, might send you somewhere else.
One way or another, Diablo Canyon continues to make history. The American Nuclear Society believes the industry is on the verge of booming like it did following World War II, and the decision to keep California's only remaining nuclear power plant running is a catalyst for that boom.
With all this talk about data centers and electrification of things and shutting down coal plants and shutting down gas plants and all that, where's this energy going to come from, right? So to say that Diablo Canyon is going to be running for 5 years, I think it's a great start.